Attention hunters, and we are back to our zero to hero journey with Firebird Bing 2. The last episode was super well received and I am truly thankful for everyone taking the time to watch it. I also received a lot of question about how to scale the damage. Firebird builds are unique as the base damage of barrier burst comes from your barrier value. Our barrier value is equal to 20% of max life and max energy shield. This means that to increase that barrier value and thus increase our base barrier burst damage, we need to increase our energy shield pool. In parallel, we also need to get as much increased barrier shield as possible on our divinity slates. This mod acts as a direct multiplier to our damage, making it the single biggest damage boost you can get on your slates. Aside from this particularity, the build scales like any other spell burst build. All right, enough yapping. Let's get back to farming. I really liked Ember farming with God of Might, so I decided to continue doing that. Ember prices are still super high, so it should still be pretty profitable. Time to craft a new Vorax helmet. This base looks perfect for the build. These vital organs are expensive, so I won't try rolling for good affixes. The Mask of Infernal Iron has a perfect affix for me. Let's hope I can get it. Unlucky. Not the worst one though. Let's try again. Nice, that is an incredible helmet.
Prizes I've hidden in there.
And not even 10 minutes later I drop one. Funny how things go. Not only does God of Might drop embers, but you can also get might compasses, and most of them are worth money. I have not talked much about the new season mechanic, but I really love it. One thing I don't like though is how long some encounters are. This is why I now only go for bosses and try to boost them as much as possible. With this strategy, the Vorax encounters are extremely fast. I may lose out on some drops, but it is worth it for me. Good Firebird corrosions are surprisingly cheap. This is a substantial damage boost. At some point I went back to farming Dream, mostly for a break from Ember farming. It is a bit inconsistent, but it makes up for it with good tinks. Since I'm using 4 auras, I want to get some aura effect. This prism gives a huge amount of it. Unfortunately, I got unlucky on the last mod. I placed it in Magister for a huge 50% aura effect. And I'm back to Ember farming. It can drop some pretty good compasses. Wait, where are my embers? I got scammed. Time for the biggest upgrade for any spell burst build. Priceless wands. On these, I want as much additional damage as possible. Since the build doesn't care about cast speed, this affix is actually perfect. T2 ultimate affixes are perfectly fine to start with. And here are the new wands. I will come back to them when I have more FE, but for now they are good enough. Let's see what my damage looks like now. Not too shabby. Wait, I think this is a good one. Wow, my first big drop of the season. Well then, let's try finishing the wands. They're not looking too bad now. Yeah, this is a big damage boost. With that damage, farming in Profound starts to become viable. Of course, I can't use any compasses, but the jump in loot quality between T8 and Profound is big enough that even basic strategies become much better. Dream is probably the easiest mechanic, which is exactly why I'm doing it. New belt, Dawn Break. This is a great damage boost that I really should have bought earlier. Make sure you get one with these exact values. You could also get a light hunter belt, but as of now, it is a lot more expensive. I love this big guy. He always gives me nice loot. Oh, nice necklace. Let's try corroding it. Well, I can't win them all. That made me remember that we can corrode Vorax gear. So let's try it. Unfortunately, it didn't hit any of our good affixes. Still, it's an upgrade. Time for a new ring, as I really need more tenacity blessings. I settled for armor penetration instead of elemental penetration, as I don't have enough FE to keep rolling. I changed my slate setup. I went with a mix of corners and fallen starlights, all with at least 2 useful mods. I left some space for a moth and a prairie to copy my slates. I'm pretty sure that this is not the perfect setup, but it should still work just fine. I'm always amazed at how big of a difference a good slate setup can make, even without a prairie. The build now feels super good and profound as most mobs die as I run by them. Now I know it is not the wisest choice, but I really want that prairie to complete my slate setup. It is very expensive though, so I better get to farming. This should be just enough to buy a prairie. Prairie copies the last talent of the 4 adjacent slates. It is such a good item.
At the calibration intensity for invincibility number 2.
Now that's a good upgrade. At this point, I really have to replace all my items with priceless ones. It is especially important on energy shield stacking builds like this one, because chest and boots can roll affixes that give additional max energy shield, which is huge for us. But crafting Priceless is a money pit, and you're never really sure if you're going to hit the affix you want for a reasonable price. Well, this just means that I have to farm a lot, so let's get to it. This big guy really is too kind to me.
Complete success.
I found this ring. It is perfect for me. I just need to craft some energy shield and divine it. Next is a priceless chest with this base affix. With this, I'll be able to use the dream affix I had on my chest for a more important item slot. And here is a sequence of me crafting the item. I got super lucky with this craft and wanted to share it. Overall, this is a nice item. I still need to upgrade both energy shield affixes to T0 before equipping it though. Wrong ring. After farming Dream for so long, I wanted to try out a different strategy. Everyone is talking about God's chest farming with Divine Right, and so I wanted to try it out. My strategy is very simple. I run the maps as fast as possible for the God's chest, and I run the Vorax encounters when I have 2 queued up. These encounters provide a nice break from mapping, which makes this farming strategy very enjoyable for me. One thing I like about God's chests is that they can give some really nice jackpots. Wow, this is my first time dropping a good priceless item. This is the right ring this time. I'm in a gambling mood, so let's identify it and hope for a +4. Of course it's a +2, but I can save it with a good corrosion. Let's not talk about what happened. New boots. I would have bought a movement speed base affix, but they're way too expensive. This craft cost me more than 3,000 FE, and I did not even hit the affixes I want. Ideally, I would have additional max energy shield and additional max energy shield when moving. I used the remaining 4,500 FE and used it to finish my wands. I got really unlucky on this crafting session. I went back to my Slates setup as I was still using a 1-core talent pedigree. My problem was that I had +1 max tenacity blessing on the current one, so I had to buy a few Slates before being able to change it. I went for the cheapest 2-core talents pedigree that would suit me. And with this, I reach a comfortable 700 billion DPS. This is more than enough for most profound farming strategies. I still have plenty of upgrades left before this character becomes a true hero. I have a lot of farming to do, but it is not a problem as I really enjoy playing this build. It is tanky, fast, and most importantly, very comfortable as I only have to move around. Though at this point, it has become evident that this build is not as cost-efficient as meta builds. Well, it just means that I get to enjoy it longer before going on another journey. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.